Hello, and thank you for joining my channel where I like to talk a whole lot of crap and don't give a crap, and you probably won't like me because of that. That was a joke, guys. I'm really a nice person. I'm just fooling around. Some people don't like me, but for those of you who do like me, I love you guys all so much, and I really do, honestly, seriously, from the bottom of my heart, appreciate every single one of you. I really don't like to talk about religion, which is ironic, right? Because I have a channel where I speak all about cults and Christianity and my beliefs. Truth be told, I've never liked debating, especially about religion, because I feel like this is like the most controversial, touchy topic to talk about. I feel like sometimes you're just placed in a certain place in your life and you don't really always ask to be there, but everyone has a purpose, everyone has a mission. I really believe that you can use your negative experiences and turn them into something positive and help other people while you're doing that. That's the reason why I started this channel and why I continue with the videos. It's not always easy to make these kind of videos, and I really do prefer to talk about something more uplifting and positive, which is why I have my other channel, HBHL. On the other hand, I also really do have a passion for helping people, and it just so happens that it was my position in life to experience something as negative as being a part of a very controlling religious group. If I can help even just one person to not fall into where I was 2 years ago, then it makes everything all worth it. So this is my issue that I have with Christianity, or even just with religion in general. I do not like how divided it is. I don't like judgment. I don't like to see people fight and quarrel over what their beliefs are. My belief is right. No, my belief is right. I try to stay away from the drama, but unfortunately we live in a world, in a society where these things are going to happen, especially when it comes to religion. So I decided to take myself out of religion. I pulled myself out of the equation and I said, you know what, I give up on religion as a whole because it just comes with so much. And I was born into Christianity. Christianity is all I knew my entire life. It just becomes so difficult. Honestly, it's hard for me to even talk about it now. I know that there are people out there who do believe in religion and they say it's not religion, it's a lifestyle. They're going to comment and they're going to say things about how I don't know God and how I didn't read the Bible and all this crap. That's the thing. The issue is that we fight and go back and forth, and then if you don't believe the same thing that someone else believes, then you're in the wrong. Or if they don't believe what you believe, then they're in the wrong in your eyes. I just wonder, why does that have to be the case? Why can't we just love and accept and appreciate and just say, you know what, I respect it, and move on with your life? But of course, things can't be that easy, and that's just not how it is, and that's probably not how it's ever gonna be. I just can't stand being told, Tina, you have to read the Bible. You have to go to church. You have to believe in Jesus Christ or you will go to hell. The people who say things like that, they don't realize that that is their beliefs. That's the point. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with them believing that. That's not something everyone's going to believe in. And I feel like when it comes to religion, it's always about us versus the world. We versus them mentality. And that is just something that I did not want to be a part of. There's a reason why I don't associate myself with any religious labels. I have people in my life who are not happy with that because they've known me as being someone who claims myself to be Christian, and I share my beliefs and my values. And I do still have morals, and I do still have values. I'm a good freaking person. I'm not like some crazy person who goes on a rampage. I'm just someone who respects other people's beliefs and their religions, and I would love it if people would respect mine. I don't know if I will ever be a Christian again. I feel like it's such a loaded term. It comes with so much. This is just my personal opinion. I know that there's gonna be people out there, like I said, who are gonna get on me about this. I feel like religion, Christianity, it comes with a lot. If I claim myself to be a Christian, and that means I'm claiming that I follow the Christian standards and beliefs and I follow what's in the Bible, I would be lying to myself and to other people and even to God if I was to say that I follow it, because I really don't. And that is really hard for me to admit, and I've been admitting it for some time now. And it's hard because this is all I knew. It's like a person who grew up being Muslim and suddenly they become Catholic. It's scary for them in the beginning. So when you are born in a faith, or you've known the faith for such a long time, and then suddenly you come out of it and you tell people, it's kind of like a culture shock. What the hell do you mean you're not a Christian? What? You believe in God, but you're not a Christian? How the hell do you believe in God, but you don't read the Bible? You get all these different type of questions. I've gotten them so many. How do I go to church, but I don't read the Bible? How do I go to church, but I'm not a Christian? How do I believe in God, but I'm not a Christian believer? All these different things. And this is why I feel like it's so loaded. It's so overwhelming. It just brings that people-pleasing mentality back. The consequence that follows, you will not make it to heaven and you will go to hell. This is so difficult. I did not know this was going to be hard for me to talk about right now. I don't know. I just don't know. I do believe in God. I believe in other things too. I don't want anyone to follow me. I want people to embrace and to accept and acknowledge and take in who they are in that moment, what they believe in that moment, and how can you build, how can you work on that from there. If you don't believe in God anymore, you're an atheist now, and that's hard for you to accept, but you feel it in your heart like you just do not believe in a creator, work on building yourself from there. How can you be the best person you can be while being that atheist? How can you be the best person you can be while being that Christian or that Catholic or that Muslim or that agnostic, or like a person who believes in God and the universe but does not believe in the Bible? How do you become a person who lived in their truth while not trying to take away from anyone else's? How do you remain authentic to your true self? Authenticity is very important, especially when you leave religion or you leave a certain church. You have to remain authentic because people will see through the bull crap. They'll see straight through it. And you do not want to be that one that people see through and says, oh, that person's full of crap. They'll never want to hear anything you have to say. I don't believe in any religions. I feel like my life is better right now without claiming a religion. It makes me feel like I'm boxed in, like I have to follow what someone else tells me when I myself don't even really know if I believe that God actually said all those things that are in the Bible. The stories in the Bible are inspirational, and well, some of them are just terrible. And I do feel like you can apply certain things of the Bible to your life, but at the same time, it does say in the Bible, do not take away or add to this Bible. Technically, a lot of Christians take that as do not take out from the Bible and apply to your life what you want, and don't leave what you don't want. I understand that, I get it, but I feel like if I take myself out of the equation of being the Christian, then what I'm ultimately doing is saying those rules don't apply to me because I do not follow the Christian standards. The same way, I'm not a Jehovah's Witness. Am I going to follow the New World Translation Bible and read the Watchtower magazines? No, but a Jehovah's Witness may tell me, you're supposed to do these things, and I can easily say, no, I'm not. Jehovah's Witnesses are supposed to do those things, not me, because I'm not a Jehovah's Witness. It's the same thing when it comes to Christianity. I don't claim it. Will I ever go back into being a Christian? I do not know. All I know is that I'm in a place in my life where I don't allow people to tell me what I have to do. Because when I was in the ICOC, I got that all the time. And it feels like I have my lenses cleaned and now I can see clearly. Before, I just saw Christianity in the Bible, what I can and can't do. and God loves me and all the beautiful things, which I still see. But now I'm seeing, wow, there is so much more to this world, and there's so many beliefs out there, and there's so many other things in this world, and following just one thing and saying there's only one thing and I have to do this one thing, that makes me feel very boxed in. And I know a lot of people don't like to hear that, because there are people who don't see it as being boxed in. They don't see it as rules. They see it as, this is the truth, this is the only way. And yes, it is the truth, it is the only way. If you follow that system, if you believe that within yourself. If you don't, then that is not true for that person. And this is why I have a problem with religion, because then that's when the arguments and the separation comes in. When the person who believes doesn't like to see people who don't believe. They feel that it's their place to tell them what they need to do. When I was a Christian, I learned this little thing called planting a seed and leaving it alone. If it grows, it grows. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Some people don't like to plant seeds. They put the seed, and they put more seeds, and then more, and then they throw water, and then they sit there, and they massage it in, and they're like, grow, grow, grow. Relax. Let it grow in its own time. Just take it easy. It's okay. That's the issue that I have with a lot of Christians and religion, is that they just, you gotta read the Bible, you gotta go to church. It's really frustrating, especially after you've already been a part of a cult. Your experience and your life is totally different. Totally different. Before you were in the cult, your life was red, yellow, green, blue, colorful, whatever. It's a rainbow. You leave the cult, your life is gray. What's right? What's wrong? What do I do? What I don't do? How do I be happy? Is it okay for me to do this? Is this not okay? Is this a sin? Is this not a sin? And then you have to learn how to figure things out and to pick up the pieces. And then you don't know who to trust. It gets to a point where sometimes you don't even know you can trust God. And then there's some people like me who leave and they start to question everything. Not just people, but they start to question religion. And then if you really, really, really get to the very end of that stick, then you start to question if God is even real. And that's not something I've ever questioned. Glad this video is over, because let me tell you, I just feel like it's such a heavy topic, and this channel is already heavy. I wish that you guys were not in the camera, that we could all just go out for drinks. Okay guys, let's get drunk. No, I'm joking. I don't get drunk no more. I do other things. Look at the links down below and click on whatever. I have my website, I have my email. I just don't want to go through all of it right now. But go down there, go check it out. I'll see you next video. I love you guys all so much. I'll see you soon.